So we're going to need to leave Portland around midnight. Okay. If you've never climbed Mt.Adams, or you've never been mountaineering before, or even used mountaineering gear like crampons or an ice axe, this video is perfect for you because I hadn't ever either until just last month. I'm Hannah Michelotti, and when I'm not coaching creative and corporate professionals in how to give better presentations and speak in public, I'm often on a mountain or out adventuring, like climbing Mt.Adams for the first time. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how I prepared for a successful, safe, respectful climb of Mt.Adams as a complete beginner. Mt.Adams is also referred to as Pato or Klickitat Mountain. I'm sharing the gear I rented, the gear that I already own, the food that I packed, the layers of clothing that I put in my pack, the skills and knowledge I tried to acquire right before going climbing, along with the skills and knowledge I was taught by my friend that I climbed with, and how the Mt.Adams permit system works. First, you do need the gear. This includes mountaineering boots. These are a specific type of boot. It means that the boot is crampon compatible. Speaking of crampon compatible, you need crampons. You also need an ice axe, and I highly recommend you also wear a helmet because it is extremely steep. Heading to REI to hopefully rent crampons and mountaineering boots that are compatible to hike Mt.Adams in less than 12 hours. Here we go. Well, strike one at REI. REI does rent crampons and ice axes, but they don't rent you the mountaineering boots. So we are off to Next Adventure, and if not there, the Mountain Shop. Well, Next Adventure has crampons, ice axes, mountaineering boots, and everything else underneath the sun. Make sure that you're shown how to properly lace crampons to your boot. I properly do it in this video, but you want to make sure that someone shows you and that you then do the action yourself so you know how to do it when you put the crampons on the mountain. You want the laces to stay flat the whole way through. Rented everything, off to have food, off to make lunch, and then I'm picking up all of my snacks that I ordered at the grocery store. Yeah, aftermath. Gators, helmet, crampons, mountaineering boots, a lot of fuel. I think I've got sunscreen in here somewhere, and I have a Maggie. Now I am going to go to the store to pick up my order. Basically ordered a bunch of meat sticks, Pringles, and candy for the climb. More snacks. Now some lunch. Prior to climbing Mt.Adams, I'd heard of the concept of self-arresting, but I had never actually done it before myself. I've never handled an ice axe. So I made sure to watch a video all about how to self-arrest, the 3 different positions you can be in when you have to self-arrest, and the technique you want to employ. I then got on the carpet in my office and I acted it all out. It's one thing to watch a video and say, I'll know how to do that, and it's a whole nother deal to actually physically do the movement. In order to climb Mt.Adams, you do need to get a pass. In the past, I learned that there was a ranger station you could stop at all hours of the morning, but now they issue these passes online. You can go to recreation.gov and search for Mt.Adams Climbing Activity Pass. It is time to do laundry, which involves socks, and then I need to start charging my headlamp. Quick sock update. I was told I need to bring 2 pairs of socks in case your feet get pretty wet thanks to the snow. I tried on the mountaineering boots that I rented with regular socks, so I'm hoping that my somewhat thin socks will be okay in the boots. Comfort is key. I know that from skiing. Gotta charge this bad boy, as we will be starting at about 3 in the morning. Next, I knew that I needed to get food taken care of. I use the words food and fuel interchangeably because your body is like a hot engine climbing a mountain. It needs gas in the tank in order to keep going. When you're packing food for a full day at altitude, which when you climb Mt.Adams, that's exactly what that is. I climbed Mt.Adams with my friend in one day. It's also called car to car. Here is what you want to make sure that you bring. Things that I know to be true about hiking. You want fast-acting sugars, glucose. You want carbohydrates, and you want protein. Carbohydrates, glucose. This is sugar. These can be things like shot blocks with electrolytes, goos, straight up candy. I absolutely love sour gummy worms, and I pack them every time I go, along with gummy bears. So, what do I have? Knockoff Pringles. Salty foods. Your body is sweating a lot. It's sweating the salt out. For whatever reason, when I'm at altitude, I want salty, I want sweet, and I want sour. You want to pack snacks that you crave right around midnight or 1 a.m. when you're on the couch watching trash TV. What are those foods? Those are the ones that you want to pack because those are the foods that you naturally are drawn to. Don't pack almonds lightly salted unless you think you're gonna crave almonds lightly salted on the trail. And very rarely do I crave those almonds on the trail. I'm sitting here today, about a month later, telling you all of this, which means that I made it. If you'd like to see the full video of the climb, be sure to check out my next video, which is dropping next week. Be sure to tune back in or subscribe to make sure that you don't miss it. Please sound off in the comments below. Let me know if you've climbed Mt.Adams, if you're looking to climb a mountain for the first time. This was my third mountain that I have ever climbed. I've climbed Mt.Adams now, I've climbed Mount St. Helens, and I have also climbed South Sister. All mountains that you can climb without technical knowledge or technical skills, technically speaking. On to the next video. Check out the climb.